Welcome back everybody to the channel. It's Nathan at Mitigate Stress 2.0. Today's video is going over magnesium deficiency. We're going to go through over 50 plus symptoms or signs that you could be deficient in it. We're going to go through how it runs 42% of the body, how magnesium is getting burned so fast, so we're losing magnesium faster than ever. Everybody in today's society is deficient in magnesium. We're going to go through how to check your magnesium levels, proper ways to check it, and how the standard industry does not realize how magnesium is responsible for a lot of these issues. And then solutions, as always, at Mitigate Stress. We focus on solutions, not just looking at a problem, but how can we begin to get to the root of it. So first off, let's go through the burn rate. And if you guys want to take a look at a book, Magnesium Miracle, Andrea Rosanoff has another great book about magnesium. She talks a lot about it, but we're going to basically go through the basics of what you need to know. And magnesium is getting burned faster than ever. So whether you're under a physical stress, a chemical stress, an emotional stress, an environmental stress, or a nutritional stress, we've talked about this a lot, especially in blog posts. Whatever type of stress it is, the first mineral to leave the body under that stressful event, you better believe it's magnesium. You trip, you fall, you have a twisted ankle, you have an injury, you have a surgery, you've played sports your whole life, you've had bad posture, car accidents. That's just the physical component. And in that blog post, we go through more detailed chemical stresses, environmental stresses, nutritional and emotional stresses, and then we can really see why we're all deficient in it, because it's leaving the body constantly, stress after stress after stress. And we cannot keep up with the burn rate. Now, the other importance of magnesium is how it runs 42% of the body. Magnesium is a mineral, and minerals turn on enzymes. Enzymes are keys to the car. You cannot start your car without a key. Your body cannot function without enzymes. And if magnesium is not present, 42% of the body, gone. You have a phone battery, 42% of that's gone. You're not going to be 100% charged all the time. So things are going to suffer within the body. 6 out of the 8 steps in your Krebs cycle is in the mitochondria, and your mitochondria produce energy. It's like the powerhouse of your cell. And if magnesium is not present, you're not going to be able to produce energy. And if we understand how the body works bioenergetically, every process needs energy. How you think, your sleep, your recovery, your mood, your digestion, your performance, everything. If you want to get proper magnesium levels checked, we recommend requestatest.com. That's where you can get your RBC, red blood cell test, for magnesium, because most magnesium tests are going to be serum. They're going to be in the blood, and magnesium is going to be found intracellular in the tissue. So you got to go red blood cells to check adequate and accurate magnesium levels. And unfortunately, as Carolyn Dean talks about in the Magnesium Miracle, in her first 2 years of medical school, they were taught diseases, and then the next 2 years they were taught how to treat those diseases by certain symptoms, and they're taught one symptom is correlated to one drug and one treatment. So they don't realize that over 50 different symptoms can be attributed to a deficiency in magnesium. So there's some things we have to clear up and re-educate ourselves about. Now, let's go through some signs that you could be deficient in magnesium. Acid reflux is going to be one. You have adrenal fatigue. That's going to correlate with chronic fatigue as well. You're tired. Your body's just shutting down, basically. Alzheimer's, very common. I'm going to read here. Magnesium, if magnesium is present, it will block the neuroinflammation in the brain caused by inappropriate deposition of calcium and other heavy metals. And when we look at Alzheimer's, we see how there's a ton of heavy metals present in the brain. So it's going to help block those heavy metals from crossing that blood-brain barrier in the brain. Angina anxiety and panic attacks. So when the adrenals are no longer protected by sufficient magnesium, the fight or flight response, you know, when we have to go into a flight or fight response, we were talking about those stresses, the body is going to be more susceptible to get into that stress response quicker. So when magnesium is present and we have enough of it in the body, we're going to be able to halt that stress response a lot quicker. So we don't stay in that stress response 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, the whole day. That's what I've noticed personally when I really started to get adequate magnesium levels and I started to reduce my stress-causing factors, so I wasn't burning it all the time. My perception to stress was amazing. I could have something fall off the counter at break and I wouldn't really react. Of course, there's many other factors to it, but magnesium plays a huge role. Arthritis, asthma, atherosclerosis and calcium deposits, blood clots, bowel disease, brain dysfunction, bruxism. I want to hit bowel disease real quick. Magnesium deficiency slows down the bowel peristalsis, causing constipation. Very common as well, I've had it before, which can lead to toxicity as well as symptoms of colitis, IBS, diverticulitis, and Crohn's disease. Pretty serious stuff. Cholesterol elevation. Because if magnesium is not present, the cholesterol cannot convert into the downstream hormones, testosterone, DHEA, etc. Chronic fatigue syndrome, cystitis, depression, another common one we see, detoxification. So if you don't have magnesium present, your body cannot go through its detoxification pathways, specifically, as she states here, the P451. Magnesium is a cofactor in both the production of glutathione and the function of the P450 detoxification pathways in your liver. Diabetes. Magnesium is necessary to make and secrete insulin. Insulin is the hormone for your body to get sugar into the cell. What is diabetes? And that's, can't get sugar into the cell. So if magnesium isn't there to create that insulin response, which is needed to get sugar into your cell to produce energy, we can see diabetes, fatigue, headaches, heart disease, hypertension, hypoglycemia, indigestion, inflammation, insomnia. Magnesium relieves the muscle tension that can prevent restful sleep. Also, the sleep regulating melatonin pathway production is disturbed without sufficient magnesium. Irritable bowel syndrome, kidney disease, kidney stones, migraines, musculoskeletal conditions, nerve problems. You got a lot of nerve problems. I've had many of these. Fibrosis, sorry, that's the musculoskeletal, but fibrosis is common in most everybody. You got burning pain, numbness, paralysis. I had Bell's palsy in my whole left side of the body, basically paralyzed. Seizures, tingling, and vertigo, very common as well. I've had vertigo as well. Many people go through vertigo. You got OBGYN issues, so preeclampsia, premenstrual syndrome, female infertility, cerebral palsy, male fertility. So if you're looking to get pregnant, you want to make sure you got sufficient magnesium. Osteoporosis, Parkinson's disease, sports injuries, sports recoveries, TMJ, tongue biting, and tooth decay. As you see, it's incredible how magnesium runs 42% of the body. It's linked to over 3,700 plus enzymatic reactions. 3,700 plus. Enough of the symptoms, let's go through solutions, what you can begin to do. You will see so many different magnesium pills out there on the market. Most pills are only 4% absorbable, and sometimes they contain more other ingredients that could cause more stress, so be aware. We focus, and through our research, through our experiment, magnesium bicarbonate is the most bioavailable, usable form that we can get, and that's found in liquid. You're not going to find it really anywhere. We have one source on our website from Pristine Hydro if you want to check them out, and we are actually working on a supplement company to create our own magnesium bicarbonate in a high enough dose that will give you that effect and that potent effect to increase your magnesium levels quicker so we don't continue to burn it. We also have videos on our blog post of how to make it yourself if you're interested. The second best form is chloride, magnesium chloride flakes or a spray. I love the flakes personally because you can take a bath. It's easy to just soak in it. Again, magnesium used to be in our oceans and in our water supply, but with acid rain, with the Industrial Revolution, it's not present anymore. Keep stress factors low. If you're still having a bad posture, you're still in a negative work environment, you're not getting sunlight, you're drinking crap water, you're just going to burn your magnesium even faster. So it's going to be a waste of time. Download our anti-stress starter guide to understand what stress-causing factors could be playing a role into your life. Many people are unaware of the stress, from multivitamins to vitamin D supplementation to so many different types of foods that we talk about, but you got to be aware. Number 4, trigger point. Focus on posture. That's the main focus that we do at Mitigate Stress, is to trigger point. That's the #1 way to reduce stress. Because if you have a constant knot or adhesion throughout your body, that's going to constantly deplete your body of magnesium. So we want to get rid of that stress as soon as possible. Other pills, if you were to go through a pill form, I know it's easy, we don't recommend it, but magnesium glycinate or threonate are our top choices. And foods, again, you're only going to get about 10% of adequate magnesium through food. So that could be dark chocolate, leafy, well-cooked leafy greens, halibut. You can get them in nuts and seeds, but we don't really recommend nuts and seeds, beets, and coffee. So that's all about magnesium. Hope that cleared it up. Hope you understand and learn something from it. If you see value in this content, like it, subscribe, share it with a friend, leave a comment below. And don't forget to check out the Anti-Stress Starter Guide. We'll leave that in the description box below so you can get that for free. Check out our website, mitigatestress.com. We got a whole bunch of free blog posts up there. Tool section of our website, our recommended top products, and we do free stress consultations as well. If you want to check out our training tab, we have a foundational fitness program, but we recommend people go through our free Anti-Stress Starter Guide first to build a foundation before really investing into a program. Because you can do a lot of stuff for free to mitigate stress, as you see here. So like it again, share it with somebody, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless.